Lynchings, white people. Trail of Tears, white people. Wounded Knee, white people. Asian internment camps, white people. The vast majority of gun violence, white people. You see a trend? January 6th, white people. Ahmaud Arbery, 3 white guys. George Floyd, white guys. The felon in the White House, a white man. You see a trend? But somehow, the white man has convinced stupid, uneducated, trailer park trash, 3-teeth inbreds, white supremacists, Triple K members, that the brown people picking your almonds and your walnuts and your lettuce and your avocados, somehow they're the fucking problem. They're not. We are. And until we grasp that, we can blame and sit here with all of these left bro podcasters and the Pod Save America and the Midas Touches and talk about, oh, it's the cost of eggs. It's the cost of gas. Fuck it is. No, it's not. Why haven't we had a woman president? Why did we go from a black president to the most corrupt white man in the history of our country? Why did the majority of white people, the only demographic that didn't vote for Harris, and that same demographic didn't vote for Zohran Mamdani? Because we're the problem. Because there is a chunk of this country that is afraid that the white majority is going away. And they're going to kick and scream like little children, like Santa Claus taking away your present, because they think that their traditional family values is going away. And this country and the Republican Party has done a good job of indoctrinating a bunch of white men. And just me saying this, leave this country, lib, that's indoctrination. It's a fact. Every sentence, this is how it goes. Once upon a time, freedom, God, Jesus, freedom, freedom, Second Amendment. I went on vacation to Hawaii, freedom, Second Amendment, freedom, freedom, Bedfold Eagles, freedom, the greatest in the world. This is how their brains are working because they don't have critical thinking. They've been indoctrinated. And for them to be woke, which means actually seeing this country for what it is, it's breaking their brains because they've been lied to their entire life, and their version of American exceptionalism is bullshit. And they know it is, and they don't want it to be because they want their whiteness to keep them at the top of the food chain. Have yourself a white day.
Tell me what culture in America you think is so great?
The white culture.
White culture. Okay. That's crazy for you to say. Can you tell me what is this white culture that you think is so great?
White culture made America great.
Tell me wait, tell me this white culture. What is this?
The culture that came from the UK, that came from France, the culture.
So tell me. I'm waiting. So wait, by the way, culture from other countries. So one, culture from other countries. Two, what are you going to bring up? Lack of seasoning on food? Tell me, what white culture do you think is so great?
We have stuff like Christmas.
Wait, was Jesus white?
No, I think
no.
He was
So if Jesus wasn't white and Christmas is about Jesus, then how can this be white culture?
It counts as white culture though.
If Jesus isn't white, then how could specifically this be white culture?
Jesus didn't create Christmas, dude. What are you talking about?
It's literally about Jesus' birthday. Okay?
I know.
And Jesus isn't white. So it's in celebration of someone who's not white, yet you're referring to it as white culture?
I came across a video of a white man, an American man, that stated the fact that the immigrants are not the problem here. That the problem is his fellow white men and women. The problem is from his fellow white folks, that they are the problem that they are having in the US. Looking at what he said, there is no statistics to prove that what he said is true or false, but from the examples that he gave, you will see people calling kettle black, meanwhile they are black. In fact, cattle calling pot black. Truth remains that there are some troublesome immigrants, but when you look at it very well, there are whites that cause most of the problem. There are white folks that the problem is in, like they are the ones that cause this problem. Yet you keep pointing fingers to the immigrants. Is that the way forward? Is that the best thing right now? Guys, at this point, I think the immigrants They don't care anymore. They feel like if you want to cherish them, if you want to recognize them in your lives, if you want to, know their worth in your country, so be it. Some of these immigrants are the ones doing some of the menial jobs that you, white folks, would not agree to do. Can't you cherish that small position, that small menial job position that the immigrants are occupying? Come to think of it, there are some farms that are not functioning well right now. There are some restaurants that are not functioning well right now. There are some malls that are not functioning well right now because some of these immigrants have been deported and some of these immigrants have been treated badly. By so doing, they have decided on themselves that no, that they cannot condone this anymore. They cannot handle this anymore. Because of that, let them be on their own.
Modern day slavery is white people getting rich off of black culture, black fashion, black style, black bodies, and not giving them any credit. And not only that, but shaming black people for doing it. I'm not talking about all white people. I'm literally half white myself. But I'm talking about white people that steal black ideas, black music, black culture in any way, and don't credit the original source. Just as you would need to credit an original artist, just know that a lot of y'all's culture comes from a community that's literally oppressed, that is literally shamed for the very culture that is being stolen. Happy Black History Month, y'all.
So when I see people bash the immigrants, I keep asking if really they are the problem, if really they are the issue here, guys. You know the level they could have been right now. You know the stage, the point they would have been right now. Either they are jailed, deported, punished. But frankly speaking, they are not the problem here. Just like the white man said. And a lot of white people are also coming in conclusion and in terms to understand that, yeah, these people are not really the problem. We know where the problem is coming from. But who will own up and come out and say the truth? When you see people that will see the truth and keep turning it upside down, this is what you get in a system or in a country like that. Special credit to all the original owners of the video using the creation of this video. This is solely for analysis and educational purposes, nothing more. Do want to like this video and subscribe, share to your friends and loved ones. If you have watched up to this point, thank you so much. One thing we should always look out for is who is doing the right thing. Not necessarily is the person an immigrant, is the person an origin of this place or a citizen of this place. That is one thing I believe we all should be looking out for. Not being biased in our thinking or being biased in whatever that we are doing. Have a lovely day, guys. See you all in our next video. Till then, bye.